Hey guys, my name's Adam, and today we're going to be talking about the movie The Truman Show. It stars Jim Carrey. I'm sure everybody's heard of it. It's about a guy that's been adopted by a corporation, and he is basically, his entire life is on a reality TV show, and he's not aware of it. They're in control of everything that happens in his life. The only thing that he has control of is himself and his free will. I think this movie's probably going to be one of the movies that represents Jim Carrey's legacy. I know, obviously, I remember Ace Ventura and The Mask and all of that, and Dumb and Dumber is obviously a comedy classic, but I think that the generation after ours is probably going to resonate a lot more with this movie, The Truman Show, because there's going to be cameras everywhere. You know, cameras are getting cheaper. This is being put on YouTube. I don't have to explain that there's a lot of people that are choosing to record more and more and more of their life. It's, you know, it's going to get to the point where the only place that cameras don't record things are in houses that choose not to have their lives recorded. This movie raises a lot of questions, obviously about, you know, obviously about corporations and how is that legal that you can raise a child in this environment, and are people... a lot of questions that I'm not really going to touch on. It's not really my place. But what I do want to talk about is, of course, religion. The one taboo subject that nobody likes to talk about. But I think this movie has a lot to do with religion, particularly Christianity. Obviously, the character Christoph is a thinly veiled attempt to... a thinly veiled comparison to Christ, right? Christ of... You know, he builds this world that Truman inhabits, or Truman lives in. He creates this world and records everything. He's aware of everything that Truman has ever done. He watches them at every moment of his life and is in control of all these things that that are in this world that Truman lives in. It's almost like they're making you question Christianity. Not that you need something to help you question it, because there's plenty of reasons already, but at the end of the movie, this person, Truman, is placed with the question of, do you want to stay in this world and accept that this person is in control of everything that you do? You still have your free will, but they're going to be watching you and controlling the entire environment. Or do you want to leave and reject that world? It almost begs the question of, how can you not be atheist in a world where your choice is to believe that everything's being controlled or that you have free will? The most brilliant scene in this movie is the opening. I love the fact that it starts with Christoph and Truman both talking to a camera. One of them's aware and one of them isn't. Christoph is talking about how he created this world, and as long as Truman's in it, basically, this is, you know, he's got television gold and lightning in a bottle with this creation. And you have Truman talking to a mirror, basically saying that in his heart of hearts, all he wants to do is explore. And it very clearly sets the stage. It doesn't, you don't see Truman like, why can't I get out of here? It just, it shows instead of tells, which is the one thing that everybody has heard you're supposed to do with film. That 5 second, the story is clear to everyone watching. It starts painting the picture and building the conflict right from the first frame. I just thought it was very, very cool, because it's a very under-the-radar way to make that conflict there without just sort of blurting it out. Nature versus nurture. I can't help but wonder if Truman was naturally an explorer, or if he was forced to be one, because every time he tried to explore anything, just to see what it was like, he faced these very serious roadblocks, you know. One thing that this movie really strongly says, and it's in a lot of movies, it's a very common theme, is, of course, love conquers all. This person has everything, everything stopping him from falling in love with this person. He even has, like, they basically hired a prostitute to sleep with him every night. And he has this whole world constructed against him, but this person that he basically spent a day with and fell in love with like a decade ago wants to be with him, and despite the world that they're both in and the environment and the fact that it's just seems impossible, somehow love finds a way, you know? It's that age-old story, just told in a different, it sort of has a different container, but it's present in really almost every movie, but it's really one of the strongest themes of this movie. So anyway, that's what I thought. If you guys liked my review, you know, I hit like if you like it, and if you're not subscribed, please subscribe for more content. I do videos at least twice a week. And let me know what you think down in the comments below. That's really why I do these movies, or these movie reviews, and why I take part in Sourcefed's movie club, is to try to discuss these movies to see if we can understand them a little bit better. I hope you liked it, and thanks, and have a good day.